All right, what's up, everybody? So we're going to be playing Nightmare Luffy, which is actually one of my favorite units in the game. He's a really good defender, and he's still good. That's kind of amazing. He came out, like a year ago, I think? Something like that. Maybe just before the last anniversary, I think. So I think that was when I first started playing this game and actually pulled him. Way back when. I took a huge break from the game for a long time. But the Shanks is going to come over and try and take this treasure, but he doesn't realize that Luffy is willing to go toe-to-toe with him. And that's one of the reasons why I like this Luffy. He's a very aggressive defender. He does a lot of damage. He's got, he's got that skill one that will pretty much one-shot a lot of people. And then the skill two, not only does it do tons of damage, by the way, there's a menu in case you haven't ever accidentally found it by trying to send an emote. But then his skill two, it does a lot of hits, does a lot of damage. It also will knock them way off the treasure or like off, off to another side of the map if you're on something like, Dressrosa or Fishman Island, Arlong Park. So it's a really good move. And you see here, Shanks thought he could handle Luffy. He could not. So Blackbeard thinks he's going to give it a shot. But unfortunately, these EXs just can't handle Luffy and what he's got to offer. Even with Rayleigh coming to help, Rayleigh's like, all right, I did some damage, I'm gonna get out of here. And that was a mistake because, as you can see, there's that skill too, and it has a really quick cooldown. I can't remember what it is, but I think it also increases in his treasure area. I don't recall what medals I have going on. And the Rayleigh again comes in, pokes me for some damage, runs away, and lets the Katakuri finish the job. Couldn't dodge out of there in time. Here we got another battle, and again, we're going to take the first flag. Just a friendly reminder, if you are not the defender, you should not be taking the first flag, especially if you're a runner. Runners should never take the first flag unless you're on a team full of runners, which is kind of fun sometimes. But it should always be the defender, and if it's not the defender, then it should be one of the attackers. And generally speaking, if it's more than one defender or no defender, more than one attackers, whoever's closest, kind of. And sometimes it's not obvious, it's not the end of the world. But generally speaking, and at that point, I think I got distracted by like a movie I was watching or something. But I was also like watching the mini-map more than I was watching my own character and trying to see what the enemy was going to do, and they ended up going up top here. And at this point, my team is pushed so hard, I'm torn between trying to charge this treasure or just join in the fight. Like, I was going to charge the first one, then I'm like, nah, let's get the middle. But it just looked like too much fun, and unfortunately, I'm going to come in and steal the kill, mainly because I just don't want to risk it. I saw a lot of skills go off. Who knew what was on cooldown, what wasn't? There's a chance that Sabo could have really changed things, or turned things around. So, managed to take him out, and then looked like the Lucci took her the ace, and then took the flag, while this Kaku, being a real cockhead, decides to take our treasure. But like I said, you pop the skill 2 and just knock him straight out of the fucking castle down below. And we got somebody respawning there to go and take care of that, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to get that middle treasure, but now we're watching. And that's all I'm doing is I'm watching to see. I see they kill one team or one of the opponents. And then eventually when someone else respawns, it's 2v1. I'm not worried about that treasure down there. But just keeping an eye on it, trying to be a good teammate. And now, unfortunately, I thought I was catching that ace off guard. I knew that was a risk. I didn't think he really was going to see me. The direction his character, I was just assuming he wasn't going to pop that off. And then you see here, that is wishful thinking. That was nothing but wishful thinking. Like, maybe I'll hit the Ivankov, and no, maybe not. So I'll go back here and try and get the treasure, but I'm not quick enough, and I don't hit, who was that? Not the Lucci, but whoever the hell else that was there, the ace, for enough. But then the Lucci comes in, takes me out before getting taken out himself. Into another game, and you know how it's going to turn out. I'm going to run here and take this middle treasure while the Sabo, again, tries, or not the middle treasure, the first treasure, but the Sabo's going to go and just like test to see if I'm going to take it. He's just checking, I don't know. But I saw him running in there, no reason for that. I am more than capable of running circles for the first 15 seconds of the game. And so we take that treasure, charge it up, and go head into the fray. And yet again, staring at my minimap a little bit too much instead of my actual character. Sometimes there is too much minimap awareness, I suppose. I saw his counter sitting up there, waiting for it to go up before hitting him. Surprised how little damage I did there. I don't know what he's got on, but for medals, but I did not do nearly as much damage as I thought with that skill 2. But the skill 1 did some decent damage, and then the Rayleigh's going to go ahead and finish the job, and I'm going to take the health, which I feel bad because I just noticed that he was nearly dead. Not that I didn't need the health too, it wasn't like a total waste, but I do feel bad taking it when I realized the Rayleigh needed it a whole lot more than I did. But what can you do? We're going to go in here and try and defend this treasure from this Blackbeard. Rayleigh's just running away, which is a good plan. But the Blackbeard is going to try and get me with a skill. I don't know how he hit me there. I thought I was just out of range, but I guess he still was able to give me a little pokey poke into the wall. And then, of course, there he's going to hit me for full damage and take care of that and then start taking that middle treasure, which he's going to get with the help of the Soga King. So we're coming back in. I think this is the same game. I'm just cutting out the other character footage, but we're going to try and again, I knew that was a potential possibility, but sometimes characters get complacent, or players get complacent, and I was thinking maybe he was doing that, not seeing me sneak up there, which, again, wishful thinking. But here we are. It's all right. We got 3-2, 2 seconds left. What could possibly go wrong? That's what could go wrong. 3-2 for the enemy. So we had Ivankov on our side that time, but I guess the Miracle Man or whatever the hell I forget what I'm digging myself a hole with that one. But you know, Ivankov, the cross-dresser. Yeah, it's supposed to be all about miracles. Not in that case. Not in that case, but I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna get both of them with that skill 1, both the Shanks and the Kinemon there. And then that Marco's going to come and just kind of fuck up what we're trying to do while the Lucci comes up and ruins that Shanks' day. But now I'm going to take care of that Marco there, get a little bit of payback for him throwing off my flow. I see that Magellan going for the food, so I'm going to let him have it and just kind of run past and hope that he can take care, which he should be able to handle this. He has a Magellan, but I'm going to run over here and I don't know, I guess just suicide by Big Mom is what I was hoping for. I'm not sure what the plan was, but running headlong into danger with low health seemed like the right idea. So here we are at Dressrosa, and not that you're seeing the wins and losses, but it really did not go well for me on these last couple games on Dressrosa. In both games, me and the other person playing Defender took last. Kind of like how me and that Kinemon just got taken out by that Blackbeard. It just did not go well. I don't know why. Maybe this is just not a good stage for Luffy. For Nightmare Luffy, but at the same time, he's got really useful shit like that where you can just send Snake Man over to the other side. I thought I dodged there. He still hit me, but not for too much damage, just dropping my attack for a little bit. No big deal. We're going to run back out here and try and join the fray. Go and get that health, which I'm going to grab, thanks to that Mihawk taking care of that Shanks. But then another Shanks comes up behind me as I go to try and take care of the Snake Man, but that's okay because I'm going to come in with Zoro later and try and handle that. But we're not going to see that. Instead, we're going to see what almost looked like a seamless cut, but that's someone else there on my team getting that flag to Marco. So we're going back to the middle. It's 2-3. I'm just going to try and take this flag. I see them coming. I'm hoping. I realized after I did it that my perfect dodge wasn't up, but then it doesn't even matter because Blackbeard from the side is going to come get me. Knocked them away a little bit, but unfortunately, my skill 1 could not go off in time for that. Well, I mean, it did go off, but, you know, the Blackbeard skill just overrides everything, and it's kind of annoying. But anyway, that's it for gameplay, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.